So, welcome to our revision summary, just looking at and comparing giant covalent structures that we've examined so far in this remote learning lesson of diamond and graphite, and just trying to summarize some of the similarities and differences between them. So, first thing to remember about both is that they are both made of carbon. So they're both made of carbon. And the phrase we use to describe these substances that are made of carbon might have a slightly different structural arrangement of carbon atoms are allotropes. Okay, so it's worth making sure you understand that. A-L-L-T-O-T-R-O-P-E-S. So thing to remember is that they're allotropes of carbon. They're giant covalent structures, so that they both contain strong covalent bonds between atoms. As we said, they're both giant covalent structures. So they have lots of atoms covalently bonded together. Now, where they differ slightly is the arrangement of these carbon atoms and the number of bonds between them. So between the carbon atoms in diamond, you have 4 covalent bonds per atom, whereas in graphite there are 3 covalent bonds per carbon atom. Now, this leads to slightly different structural arrangements. So diamond, these carbon atoms covalently bond together to form a rigid tetrahedral arrangement. So in our previous videos, you will have seen the diagram of the structural arrangement of carbon atoms, and that structure is what we describe as a rigid tetrahedral arrangement. Whereas graphite forms lots of bonded hexagon shapes. Now, in terms of key properties of both, diamond you describe as very hard, and that's due to the rigid 3D network of bonded atoms. Whereas graphite is often described as very soft, and that's due to it being made of layers with only weak intermolecular, just shortening that to IM, intermolecular forces holding them together. In terms of their ability to conduct electricity, diamond can't conduct electricity. And the reason for this is within its structure, there are no delocalized electrons. So no electrons that are free to move and carry electrical charge. Whereas graphite can conduct electricity because it contains delocalized electrons. Due to only having 3 covalent bonds per atom and not 4. And finally, just thinking about uses, diamond, due to its hard rigid structure, can be used for cutting tools. So for example, you might have heard of diamond tipped saws, whereas Graphite, due to its slippery, soft properties, can be used as lubricants. It's also a good conductor, so it can be used within circuits in order to conduct electricity. And as well as that, it's used in pencil leads as well for drawing and writing. So a brief summary there, just looking at the differences between our two examples of giant covalent structures in our allotropes of carbon, of diamond and graphite. And not to forget as well that one layer of graphite is referred to as graphene as well, and so can be used in its own right in things like circuit boards due to its very light, strong structure. So brief summary there. Thank you for watching.